Hello everyone. In the next few minutes, I will attempt to summarize every 2D animation softwares for computers and give the merits and the demerits along with how easy it is to use them. At the end of the video, I will give my personal recommendations, so if you want it, stick around. Also, if you've clicked on this video hoping to get information on 3D animation softwares, I'm sorry, I'm only covering 2D animation softwares for this one. But I'll say this, if you want something used mostly in industries by professionals, then Maya or Max is the 3D software I would say you should go for. However, if you're a hobbyist and you just enjoy 3D animations and you want something similar that can do the same thing or more, then Blender is the choice. So without wasting your time, let's go into this. The first one would be Tupi Tube. Tupi Tube is a free and open source software compatible with phones, tablets, and PCs. With one click of the button, you can make objects move, bounce, and create illusions of movement. It offers features such as basic tools for vector illustrations, support for tweening of positions and colors. You can make cutout animation style like the cartoon South Park. Learning curve for Tupi Tube is very easy. The next, Toonz. This is an open source software too. It's a 2D animation software, and Toonz Premium is the professional product of the same family. This software has been used to create many different professional films and games such as Futurama, Anastasia, and Asterix in America. Also, the award-winning short film Thunderclock, Chicken of Thor was made using Toonz. Basic frame-by-frame animations and puppeting can be achieved with this software, and it boasts of a very good online community for support. This is available for all operating systems and the learning curve is medium. Next, Sketchbook Pro, also referred to as Sketchbook. It is more intended for an expressive drawing style and concept sketching. It is now owned by Autodesk. Animating with this program only supports 3 layers, but on the upside it supports exports of Photoshop PSD formats. Sketchbook Pro is now a free program and perfect for traditional 2D animations. And next we consider Krita. It is a professional and free open source painting program. Krita was made by artists who wanted to see affordable art tools available for everyone. With Krita, you can create concept art, textures, matte paintings, illustrations, and comics. It supports traditional 2D animations with an extended palette of colors. Animating with Krita is pretty straightforward and easy for those just starting. Stickz and Pivote Animator. These are programs that are free and very similar. Not the same program, but different programs. You would be forgiven if you mistake one for the other. The basic idea behind this software is to make animated stick figures. It is great for game creations and short, funny animations or action stick figure fights. Both programs provide a simple and easy interface with a few features. It offers a fixed length of sticks to ensure size consistency during the animation. You would be surprised what has been achieved with this software. Sinfig Studio is an open source 2D vector graphic computer animation program. Sinfig features advanced controls, vector tweening, layers, filters, and bone system to allow you create cutout animations using bitmap images or control your vector artwork. It is not the easiest program to learn, but once you have a hang of it, it's absolutely brilliant. Pencil 2D is an open source and free 2D animation software. You can create and produce simple 2D drawings, graphics, and animations by using the bitmap or the vector drawing interface of the application. It is one of the free softwares that allows you to animate the camera. If you like drawing and traditional 2D animations and zoom in, zoom out, and pan the camera around, then Pencil 2D is a hard recommendation. DigiCel Flipbook. This animation software was created with the intention of maintaining the animation process in its traditional form. DigiCel does not support skeletal animation. Thus, each frame has to be created and drawn separately, and in betweening is performed by onion skinning. The toolkit is raster based and supports direct digital input of a drawing using graphic tablets or scanning the physical drawing. Learning curve, I would say it's medium. TV Paint. TV Paint has come a long way since it was first launched. Not only is this an animation tool, but it has a section for storyboarding. Animations are arranged as thumbnails and different clips can be arranged to make animations. It's a bit difficult to explain, but it also has a new camera tool. You can view the animation from the camera view and make adjustments where necessary. TV Paint is not the easiest animation software to learn. It is different from other softwares, but once you get used to it, you can do a lot with it. Plastic animation paper. This is a software package for hand-drawn 2D animations. It allows animators to draw directly on the screen, removing the need for line text. The program is free and beginner-friendly. A few years after the initial launch, the founders rebuilt the software under the name of Animation Paper. It is new and improved version of the last one. Animation Paper is now available for all operating systems. It is suited for traditional 2D animation programs only. Next, Blender. Okay, if you're wondering why Blender makes the list when I said it was a 3D animation tool, that's because Blender has a 2D interface called Grease Pencil. This is probably the most advanced 2D toolkit out there. Grease Pencil is in a 3D space, and advanced lighting and puppeting tools can be used. You can create 2D animations with all the tool sets available for 3D animation, including importing 3D objects and using bones and puppets. Cutout animation is also possible through Blender. You also have full control of the camera, including manipulating the focal length and blurring the background or making bokeh. You can also add effects like reflection to animations, rim lights, shadows, to mention a few. Popular Japanese animation studio Kara announced recently they will be producing the popular anime series Evangelion in Blender. Other professional studios have also used Blender in the past, including Spider-Man 2, Avengers, and a few others. Next, Moho. Moho is vector-based 2D animation software. Moho software has two different versions, Anime Studio Debut and Anime Studio Pro. Moho features layers for different type of artwork as well as for grouping and switching assets. Layers can be animated in perspective. Layer ordering can also be animated. You can do camera movements. Artwork created in Moho is resolution independent. You can perform traditional 2D animations with Moho or bones. Also, skeletons in Moho can perform inverse and forward kinematics, which makes animating a character easy. Twinning of all layers, vector shapes, and bone animations are the strongholds of Moho. Next, we consider one of the biggest players in animation, Adobe. Adobe has been a big player in the game and animation industry. Although Flash was not intended as a software for animation, many people are able to use it for animations. Adobe now has Character Animator, After Effects, and Adobe Anime, which are all fantastic tools for animation. Adobe is probably the most user-friendly software out there. On the downside, it comes with a price tag, which is a lifelong payment. You never finish paying for Adobe, and the prices have been going up recently. Animated series like The Simpsons have recently moved to Adobe. Adobe supports traditional 2D animations, 3D animations, skeleton animations, bones, kinetic topography animations, and much more. Next, Retas Studio. This is a 2D animation software bundle. It handles the entire animation production from digital drawing or tracing to exporting in Flash and QuickTime. It is considered to be the leader in Japanese anime industries. Most of the animated anime from Japan, Korea, China are made with Retas. Not much can be said about this because most of their tutorials and manuals are all in Japanese. Antics 2D animation. Right from its early days, the aim of Antics was to provide an easy-to-use tool that will allow a single individual to produce animations that otherwise may require a whole team of people. Antics is inspired by a belief in animation as the most powerful medium, not only for cartoon entertainment, but also for communicating ideas and explaining things in almost any field: science, medicine, business, education, journalism, and much more. From the beginning, there was a vision that this tool would one day be easily available for everyone, including individual home users, not just the professional studios. You can find a few tutorials online, and I would say Antics is fairly easy to use if you have a background in animations. Cell Action 2D. This is also professional 2D animation software specialized in films, TV series, and commercials. Using vectors and bitmaps, character models and their movement can be edited. Cell Action 2D comes with over 60 effects, and many audio samples are available in order to make the scenes more dynamic. The program has no drawing tool, so your sketches or photos have to be imported from a different software like Photoshop, Illustrator, Flash, or GIMP. Popular series made with this software include Peppa Pig, Pablo, Sarah and Doc, Horrible Histories, to mention a few. And next, Clip Studio Paint, probably the one program that can stand head to head with Photoshop and probably win. It has a high-end performing rendering engine which makes it possible to draw with natural, realistic brush strokes. This software is widely used in the professional field, including many manga artists and animation studios. Next, Toon Harmony. This is the biggest animation software in the animation industry. Toon software is used in over 130 countries. It was awarded the Emmy Primetime Awards in 2005 and 2012, along with other awards. Notable users of this software include Walt Disney Animation Studios, Disney Television Animation, Pixar, Cartoon Network, Warner Bros., Fox, Rough Draft Studio, Mercury Filmwork, China Central Television, Toonz India, and probably more. Toon is very similar with Adobe in interface. It's easy to learn, but it also comes with a price tag. Cartoon Animator 4. This was made to compete with Adobe and other animation softwares. It comes with pre-made motions and emotions, so you simply drag and drop animations into a subject. So you can drag a walk cycle into a subject and it works, or a run cycle, or jump motion, smile motion, whatever you want. You can also create custom motions and save them for use later. You can animate a static picture, and it has a fantastic auto lip sync function. It also has a feature which allows you to animate a character from your webcam. Animating with Cartoon Animator 4 is not straightforward as you might think. It comes with a learning curve and a price tag. Toonly is best for explainer videos and short adverts. It's the easiest animation program ever. It, however, is limited and characters cannot be modified in any way, so you're stuck with the inbuilt characters that come to the program. Next, Doodly and VideoScribe. These are possibly the best when it comes to hand-drawn animation. There are other animation programs out there that offer hand-drawn animations, but Doodly and VideoScribe are possibly the best. So if you want to go into hand-drawn animations and explainer videos, just Doodly and VideoScribe. Other animation programs that works with the browser in your laptop, if you don't feel like downloading anything, I would say Moovely, Toonly, Animaker, and Wick Editor. Wick Editor works with your browser, so no need to download. It's a fully functional traditional 2D animation software that is. You'll be forgiven if you think it won't work, but it's actually amazing and easy to learn. However, the biggest question remains: what software should I use? What software is the best? I will answer these questions honestly. First, know your drawing style or your animation style. The type of animation you want to do would determine the software to get into. With animations, you don't necessarily get what you pay for. Anyone who say that is just a snob. A paid animation software does not make you a better animator. It does not mean you'll make better animations either. A free one does not mean you can't create professional animations. It all depends on your skill and how much you're willing to learn and understand the concept and the rules of animations. Personally, I use Blender because I enjoy using cutout animations and traditional 2D animations. I also enjoy the effects like the rim lights, the shadows, the blur, and other things I can do with Blender. If you're a freelancer, consider using a free tool or something cheap. If you want to go into animation professionally, that means working for a studio, then consider Adobe or Harmony because these are the biggest in the industries. If you enjoy drawing and traditional 2D animations, then go for something that supports that. If drawing is not your strong point, consider a software that supports bone animation so you don't have to draw a lot or draw in every frame. So, in summary, it really should not matter what software you use. Animation should be fun and magical, and you should have fun doing it too. So, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment too, and I'll get back to you. I'll see you in 2 weeks' time where I'll be making a cutout style animation. So take care and see you then. Bye for now.